The following program has been rated PG-13 and is suitable for viewers over the age of 13 years.
We are in Hague Heights in Trelawney and we're looking for Cheyenne. She's a baker, but I'm interested in finding out more about the journey that this Jamaican, has started. But more importantly, it's really for the cookie. We're there to eat the cookie them, the free cookie them. We are here for that. But we are back for season 2 of Corner Office. We are highlighting small businesses, hard-working Jamaicans who are doing their own thing in their own spaces. People who are in their role, bossing up their role.
Let's go!
Let's get it! It's not if you own the company or not, it's how you own the role. Ice cream is coming. Guess what? It is your Corner Office. Season 2, bigger and better. And guess what? You think it's not yet? Check it out. Put the end of the place. Undercover. Easy yourself.
I love waking up every day in this country. This is where I was born and raised. I have such a passion for my country, and for me this is home. In Jamaica, lots of people, they look at just like beach, sea, sand, but our mountains are something to behold. It's majestic up there, and it's a different type of peace. It's a different type of lifestyle completely. I could mention many different places that are amazing, but the one thing I do love about Jamaica as well is that you can find that relaxation, you can find that chill in your backyard. Apart from it being an incredibly beautiful country, an incredibly beautiful island, we have a wonderful, wonderful culture, wonderful, vibrant, colorful people. There is definitely a realness to Jamaica. There's definitely something that no matter what keeps you in touch with reality here. Why come to Jamaica? It all comes back down to Jamaica as a whole. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the climate. Come out and meet us, come out and experience what Jamaica has to offer.
CVM TV, in association with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, presents Fit for Fet, the ultimate workout series to get your body ready for the road. Tune in 5 a.m. every morning, Mondays to Fridays, starting April 7th, to get involved in high-impact workouts by some of the best in the game. Bring your mats, bring your water, and let's get fit for the fit with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, powered by CVM TV.
Jamaica is on a transformative path, and the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation and its agencies are leading the way. MEGJC Matrix is back for Season 2, bringing you the latest on the projects shaping our nation's future. Big changes, bold moves. This is the Season 2 of the MEGJC Matrix, driving development, transforming lives.
In a world where innovation meets tradition, agriculture is evolving like never before. From the latest sustainable farming technologies to age-old practices passed down through generation, agriculture is
precious to me.
I love the animals. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I love working.
Join us right here on CVM TV every Sunday during news at 7 as we explore the people, the science, and the breakthroughs that are shaping the way we grow, eat, and live. You don't want to miss it. This is Farming Forward.
Hey you know all the people in your business?
You should take advantage of CVM TV's unbeatable small business advertising package. Trust me.
And get your goods and services in front of your customers today.
For $150,000, you get a high-quality professional commercial.
Plus 20 prime-time commercial spots.
That's massive exposure at a fraction of the cost.
Including on the #1 morning show in Jamaica, Sunrise.
So don't wait. Call us on 658-208-5377 and see your business goals happen right here on CVM Television.
Steve knows style.
That jacket! When was you in the Temptations? You are my alter ego.
And Steve gives in to his own temptation. Family Feud.
Brought to you by We Are the Caring Store, waiting to serve you. It's time to experience independent living. Visit us today.
Where the difference is made. Where titles are decided. Where respect is earned. Excel here and you could go down in history. It's the final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL preview show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
The following program has been rated PG-13 and is suitable for viewers over the age of 13 years.
We are back. But guess what? Them not listen to me when me talk. They're not listening. I'm sure I said in the last episode that the luxury vibe is my vibe. The money vibe, the smell good vibe is my vibe. But guess what? People, we're back on the road again. But somewhere, what is not the smell that we talked about last week, a different kind of smell, a more natural smell, a more outdoor kind of smell, a smell or fragrance influenced by the height of the Blue Mountain or the pristine coastline of Southeast Jamaica. Guess what? St. Thomas, we're in your place, we're in your town for this very unique episode of Corner Office. But guess what? You don't want to miss this. So stay tuned because it is about to get not only inspirational but also entertaining on this episode. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. Where are we on this road? I'm sure we're going to walk up this road right now. Smell that nice, clean country breeze. One thing I appreciate about country, but I'm on the farm today. So see these people? Put on my water boat because I'm ready for the farming work and ready to meet Sir Jeffrey.
Yeah, welcome to Jeffrey Flower Supplies.
Welcome to your corner office, Jeffrey.
True,
the place. This is your corner office. Many people may think that corner office is just about building and a nice place and upscale or whatever the case is. But this, Jeffrey, is your little space. This is your corner office, your honest living.
Definitely,
right? Definitely. But Jeffrey, it is so interesting. I want to find out. You have so many young persons who would choose an alternative route. Something totally different from all of this. But you have chosen farming.
Yes.
But I want to know who is Jeffrey and how did Jeffrey end up being this young man and take up this career? Who's Jeffrey really and truly?
Well, Jeffrey is basically, not just about farming, you know. Mm-hmm. I do fruits, I do flowers. Okay. We also provide decorating stones.
Okay, it's a full kind of thing.
So, yes.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks for the clarity, sir. So before we get into that, who is Jeffrey? Where Jeffrey grew up? How you get into this thing?
Well, I grew up in St. Thomas, you know. Okay. Went to school in St. Thomas too as well.
Okay.
Local Yellow Side. Starting from Yellows Primary and then Yellow Side. So basically, grew up in St. Thomas.
Okay.
Yes.
So you grew up in St. Thomas, went to high school, you finished high school.
Yes.
During high school, this is something you said, I wanted to be planting, I want to be a farmer, or did you grow up seeing your parents doing it? You grew up with a love for it, what?
The trade originally started from my grandfather.
Okay.
Passed down to my father, passed down to me.
Oh.
But they originally used to do flowers, mainly just flowers. It didn't start it, I decided to branch off and went into fruits.
Oh, so grandfather was planting flowers, daddy planted flowers, and that passed over to you. So from a young age then, you were well into planting already and have a love for it?
Yes.
So did you envision in high school that I want to go and take it up as a career now, or you had different aspirations, other dreams?
No, not. I did have the love for it, but it wasn't what I say I wanted to do when I leave high school. I wasn't just like any ordinary young guy. You're not sure what exactly you wanted to do, but I did have a passion for it because I grew up in the life and I did have a love for it. I was talking about it a lot during coming up in school. I would say that a lot of young person, it isn't the field that they want to go into.
Exactly.
So a lot of the times them laugh off of me.
Yeah, exactly. When they say who want to inform, who really want to
exactly.
So
it was kind of a little bit fun, but at the same time, I still have a passion for it. So I didn't really mind much what they were saying, but I was still figuring out what I personally wanted to do.
And sometimes in life, you can't listen to what everybody's saying.
Definitely.
Because if you listen to the voices around you, sometimes you don't zone in on your passion. But that's been your passion. So you finish up high school at age what?
Age about 16.
16, 17 there when you finished up high school. And you got into, say, all right, I want to do this now. At what age? What age you say, all right, I'm decided I'm going to be doing this?
Okay, so I didn't went right into basically flowers or doing it on my own. I basically applied to a landscaping company. Yeah, so because I know that there was different aspect of doing this. I wanted to figure out what exactly my role was going to be if I do it for myself. Okay. So I went into a landscaping company. Well, all over Jamaica I traveled. I learned how to install synthetic grass. I learned how to do landscaping too as well. But I already got a piece of that from my father, because my father used to do flowers, but he also used to do landscaping too as well.
I don't know many young men at 16, 17 who are going to say to themselves, I'm going to take up this hard job, I'm going to learn this. Where do you think that drive come from?
Well, basically from my father, because I'm growing up seeing my father working hard. He basically started a small company in the Cayman, so growing up just knowing him always working. Always whole hard work. It isn't just about just growing or setting plants, because I had to build myself physically. Because you have to wake up early, make sure the plants in water. So it isn't just about just watering or just, so I have to build my body in the sense to adapt the business standpoint and the flower standpoint. So a mixture of both.
So I'm hearing discipline coming out as well.
Yes.
You have to get up early?
Yeah, I wake up from 4 o'clock, I run in the morning.
4 what? AM?
Yes.
Yo, man. You get up 4 o'clock in the morning?
4 o'clock I run in the mornings. And before that, you have to water the plants them before the sun really comes up.
Oh.
Yeah, because if I water them in the sun, it might burn up the roots. So it set back the plants. So I have to wake up early. So besides, I go make my body fit.
Okay.
And then, after the sun, before the sun comes up, I water the plants, then we get into the greenhouse and start basically regular routine for the day.
But you teach me all on them, you teach me too many things quick in this part, man, Jeffrey. But I like the fact that at 16 years old, you decide that, all right, I'm going to try this thing. And you put the necessary work required to get you there. And it's so important as a young entrepreneur that we realize that success doesn't come overnight. It requires discipline, it requires hard work, and a young man like you and at your age and stage of life, you're putting in the work. You are leaving high school at 16, you learn this trade all your life, literally learn this trade all your life.
Yes.
I decided that, hey, I want to do this. But Jeffrey, I like the sound of that. But I want to see what's happening, what is on the ground now.
Need a
affordable and stylish men's clothing that doesn't break the bank? Then look no further than 876 South, the ultimate source for men's fashion. From original Clarks, name brand watches and sleek accessories, we've got something for every man, every style and every budget. Don't just dress, make a statement. Visit 876 South at Shop 58 Sovereign Center, Caledonia Road, Mandeville, or call us at 876-319-1375. 876 South, classy, stylish, unique.
Since the month of January 2025, the Spanish Town Depot has started 5 new routes in Clarendon.
The new JUTC route is a game changer. It's affordable, comfortable, and so convenient. I can get to and from work, no hassle.
The government are look out for it. We're grateful here at Chapelton for JUTC to extend their service to us, where our students can come to school and go home safely in nice, clean, comfortable environments.
I am grateful for the JUTC bus because it is safe and it is even safe for the students to travel.
The following is brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
Yes, so let us see more. I want to see what's happening on the farm. I want to see what you have going on here in your corner office. So you get up, you get the plants them ready.
Yes.
You prune, you walk through. But what do we have here? Because when you started the business in 2020, what you said, 3?
Nah, a little bit. Yeah, about 2023, I would say there. Yes.
2023, you started the business. How you start? How you decide, start, I'm going to do this now? What plants you started with? How you start the business, the process?
Well, the first plant I started with was basically right here.
Which plant?
It's called Bougainvillea. So this is the first plant I started with. So red Bougainvillea, white Bougainvillea, pink, pink and white, orange and pink. So this plant, I would say I'm a master at setting.
All right.
Because normally you need like rooting powder, certain plant booster for boost it for grow. You can just get the cuttings, put it in earth, and basically grow it from that. So yes,
just like that?
Just like that.
But is there a thing called a green thumb? Because I hear people say some people can't grow flowers no matter what them try.
True. Some people, when they use the best products, they still can't grow the plant. Yes. So I would say that it takes a little bit of skill, but some people do have green thumb too as well.
Yeah.
No matter what them set, it just grow.
It just grow. I mean,
yes.
I can relate. Because right now, anything I plant, it just grow. Come to fruition. So that's good. So it's the first one you planted.
Yes.
And then what? You planted 1, 2, 5 of these. No, then you moved to 10 what?
No, I started out with 50, then 100, then 1,000. So yes.
1,000? You plant 1,000 flowers?
1,000 plants. So anything I could, normally you get like bags like these, but back then I couldn't really afford as much bags. So may get half a drum, containers, anything I could to set them in as
juice
much
box,
as I can.
Buckle them, something
Well, no. Yeah, something similar to that.
Okay.
Yes. So anything I could, I started basically use what you have at the end of the day. Nice. So if you can't buy the stuff, them just be creative and just use what you have. As I progress going along, I tried out grape. So grape was the first fruit I set grape plant. And a lot of persons don't know that grape grow in Jamaica.
Yeah, no, grape or something over Italy, over the wine capital.
A lot of persons don't know grape grow in Jamaica. So I setted grape about like, I started out basically with 50. So I get some cuttings, set it, and first fruit you ever grew, and it grew quite well. As I say again, the green something.
So something actually goes on there.
Yes, so grape is in Jamaica. So I started to promote it, and I noticed people love fruits. Yes, because a lot of Jamaicans want to start to eat healthy too as well. Our returning residents, they want to, have their own local garden or a local grape tree. So I started out with grapes. And grapes start to catch on. I do mangoes. Basically, more fruit, every fruit that person decided they wanted to want.
Yeah,
they want.
You started to do that.
Outsource.
So you are saying that you built this business because demand grew via social media.
Yes.
And you mentioned earlier that you went on TikTok as well and you started live and the demand grew. From there, what made you do that?
Well, I went out on TikTok. I only had the grape and the flowers. That's when it started out. And started out with 3 persons alive. And it grew, because the more I grew in the business, a lot of person in different type of fruit trees.
So you went on TikTok with your grape and what else?
Yes, the flowers.
The flowers.
Yes.
So you went tops and roses. You went with grapes and flowers.
Grapes.
So you went to tops and roses. No. You went on a different spin on this thing.
Yes.
And then the live went up?
Yes, the live went up. Went from 3 persons in a couple weeks to basically 500 to 1,000.
People just on your live, just being entertained, putting in orders, supporting the business. You mentioned that when you started, you had 3 persons on your live.
Yes.
And sometimes many of us don't want to start, including myself sometimes, because we are saying nobody not going to support, nobody not going to join.
For months.
For months.
For months, 3 persons.
But you remain consistent.
Yeah.
Because that 3 changed to now 300, maybe 3,000, to maybe 300,000 in a short space of time.
Yes.
And that's how business goes, Jeffrey. And I want you to have that mindset as well. It seems like you have it already, but I want you to remember it. Because as your business grow and scale and things start happening differently, and you're going to a different area, things may not pick up as how you want them to, at the pace where you want to. But as a businessman, you stay steady. As a businessman,
definitely,
the business will come up. But then things start going now.
Yeah.
People start order. You see, you start ship 2 nuts for the express.
Yes.
What are some of the demands that people are asking for? What are the plans people are asking for right now from your corner office?
Well, the grape is still #1 seller.
Right.
A lot of person don't know that grape is in Jamaica. Let me show you a plant too as well. Even though it's quite small, this is a grape plant.
Oh, it's a grape.
Yes, so this is
so
a
this
grape
is a
plant.
vine? Because
this is a vine. So you either take it off of the vine that is already running, you either take a piece and you basically set it in topsoil. So this is a grape.
So grape grow under any climate circumstance? In my head I thought it was cold climate.
No, sir. Grape can't take the full-on sun.
Full-on sun?
Yes, but you have different types of grape, you know. This is purple mid-sized seeded grapes.
Okay.
Yeah, but majority of the grapes, they can take on full-on sun.
Full-on sun. So how long is grape, if I plant a grape tree now, when I get some grape?
About 1 year to the longest.
2
Depends,
years?
yes. But like you know, you have green thumb.
All right,
quick
6 months, 6 months already, 6 months already. But Jeffrey, I told you to have a green thumb.
Yes.
I'm going to put it to the test now.
Yeah.
But more I know, say, I'm not afraid of hard work either. So I want to know, go through, show me how you go through now, how you weed your plants them, how you transplant them, how you sow the seeds. I want to go to that person. So persons who are watching can see the level of hard work that goes into you being a young farmer. How old are you now?
I'm 22.
22 years old. Young man in business right now in his unicorn office. Come, let's see what's going on.
Hop into action this Easter with a loan from Chris and Charles. Borrow $575,000 or more with payments starting at just $12,595. Whether you're renovating, consolidating debt, or investing in your future, we've got you covered with fast processing, unbeatable rates, and exceptional service. Better hurry. Just like Easter buns, this offer won't last. Call 876-926-0609 or visit chrisandcharles.com today. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
So soon as we done water the plants them, then the process is basically me going to get some topsoil.
Okay, so before we have to see the nice plants and what we like.
Yes.
The process now, get the topsoil, all right?
Yes. Basically the hard work starts.
Hard work starts, but we built for this,
Yeah.
So you got up, you go off, go get some topsoil.
Yes.
Load up your barrow with the topsoil.
Yes.
And you start your potting, your planting and all of that.
Potting and transplanting, so forth.
Okay. But that should be something that we can do. Hold on, let me load up the barrow. Nice and easy. Topsoil this?
Yeah,
all
topsoil.
Right.
Natural topsoil.
Seedless. I tell you, just in case this banking thing don't work out. Yeah, but sometimes, Jeffrey, people think that owning their own business means that they have it's an easy part of just setting their own time, relaxing.
Yeah.
You know, you can wake up late and there's no element of hard work. But you're proving the narrative that as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a corner office owner, it requires hard work.
Yeah, definitely. See again, 4 o'clock wake up, start the day, working out, and then you have to build your body. Just the same as this, I'm carrying the style here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely require a lot of hard work.
Hard work, man. So we're there now with the topsoil right now, and we're about to
take all the topsoil, dump it here, and start the process of bagging up.
Okay, so you plant, you put the topsoil in the bags that you use to plant the flowers in. All right, nice, a simple thing that. Easy yourself. So we use.
Yeah, well, now I have my gloves, but when it just started out, just on a load.
Just on a load. All right, now it's started right now. All right, so bag up the thing. All right.
So I just take it,
Nicely. Bag up. But as a businessman, you can't be afraid to get your hands dirty, you know. And while this may be a literal dirt right now, but in other businesses, that you run, you have to put your hands to the work. You know, you can't be afraid to do the hard work. As an entrepreneur, you won't have staff members right away when you start. You know, I got no team members.
Tap it off, you just stamp it down, so that they're compressing on the bag and fill up all of the creases.
Okay. Nice and easy. And we'll carry these over today.
So you basically just take out the bag now, I'm about like 100 to some bag up before I move. But
for this and then we'll carry it over today. To the where?
We'll carry it over to the greenhouse. Yes. Yeah, you know, place the bags them down. And the same cuttings them. Yes, because they're a proper way to do it as well. Because sometimes you don't have to plant the plants them upside down. Yeah, okay. Grow.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So normally sometimes we leave on the thorns them on it to tell the difference, or we cut it like this here so we know so the limbs them
going up like that.
Yes, so that's to place down in the earth.
Oh, there's actually some method to the madness, man. I like that. Okay, so you plant them down here and then we leave them in the greenhouse for how long?
Yeah, about like the bougainvillea in itself normally takes 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yes, but in a week or two they would look like this here.
Oh, nice.
Start springing up, pushing up their limbs underneath the thorns.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So this is the entire process. We bag up, we get them, the cuttings.
Yes.
We bring them into the greenhouse.
Yes.
Put them down and 3 weeks time they start to...
Yeah, no, in 1 week time they bust up like this and in 3 weeks time they're ready.
They're ready for sale now. Oh, cool.
Yes.
Where are you now with the business? Has the business catch on right now? What phase is the business in mirroring the bougainvillea?
Well,
we're just putting it down the soil now, or the business in the soil now?
No, so the transition right out of going in the soil, it's basically growing.
Business
is growing. Yes, it's growing. More than I anticipated, but I had a dream how far I wanted the business, so it's going in the right direction.
Okay.
And a lot of persons don't know grape is in Jamaica, so grapes, mangoes, strawberries, jackfruit, star fruit, star apple, lychee, dragon fruit. A lot of those fruit trees, a lot of persons don't know it's in Jamaica. Mulberry, basically the sister of like blueberry I always see on cartoon growing up. So a lot of those exotic and different type of fruit trees, yes.
So you plant those and people can buy them?
Yes.
To plant at their farms or homes.
Exactly.
You mentioned fruit, but you do flowers as well?
Yes, I do flowers. It was the original plants I started off with was flowers and then I transitioned into fruit.
So what kind of flowers persons can get to buy from you?
Yes. Okay, so I provide indoor and outdoor type plants. So one of the indoor type plants I recommend is a snake plant right here.
Oh, no, them so they give off oxygen or something?
Yes, it filters the toxin out of the air by absorbing it to the leaf and push out fresh air. So if you a lot of person live in the city, I always advise this right here.
Listen to me, half of Jamaica now in the city, they need some snake plant right now because with the number of apartments going up in Kingston right now, every apartment need a snake plant right now. But outside of that though, Jeffrey, how you plan to expand and grow the business? You want to deliver to, you want to source these plants to give to the entire Jamaica. People can start buying whatever.
Yes.
How do you plan to achieve that?
Well, it started out with me basically chartering a vehicle to do home-to-home deliveries. Then a lot of persons outside of St. Thomas, like in Kingston, wanted it, so I expanded it to Kingston. Then basically the whole of Jamaica wanted fruits. So I started basically reached out to with Nutsford. It's a carrier service. It's a carrier service which anybody can go and just pick up their plants at the closest Nutsford branch to them. So it's a lot more convenient, so you can outreach to a lot of persons.
So you're selling convenience as well. But I'm sure going through this, it wasn't the easiest of process. What's one or two of the biggest challenges that you experienced as a
Yes.
young business owner?
Yes.
Starting this business, the biggest, one or two of the biggest challenges, and how you overcome it?
The biggest challenges, well, in every business, the financial part, but I didn't make that stop me because I didn't have any bags to plant them out in, and I got containers like this right here. You know, so you can find this anywhere on the road. Good. So I cut it and basically grew them in this. So I didn't make the financial part stop me. So I set them in containers. I didn't let the delivery part stop me either. Yes. So either I have to charter